Jeff Katz welcoming you to another great edition of BBB Sharing. You know what happens. We sit here at the Better Business Bureau serving Central Virginia with some of our accredited businesses. These are great people in our community doing great work. It's not easy to become an accredited business. So when they have that BBB accredited business designation, you can take this to the bank. Those are good people to deal with. And I'm just so happy this morning. Raul Torrico and Jason Orozco are joining us from Mass Contractors. Gentlemen, first of all, welcome and thanks for being here.
Thank you, Jeff, for having us today.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you each have very impressive titles, which to me says, I don't know exactly who's in charge. So who's in charge here? Jason, Raul, who's the senior man here?
The senior man would be on my right.
Okay. All right, Raul. I want to talk a little bit about who you are, Jason, you as well, what you're doing at Mass Contractors, and gosh, we've got to talk about a huge award as well. Do you want to start with your story, Raul, first?
Yeah. This company, they got like 12 years old, we started to work in this area. We started for the additions, all kind of bathrooms, all kind of stuff, and we grow up a little bit about, and working for the investors or the commercial kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then, I love it, what I am doing. This is the more important, I love the construction.
Okay.
And then we found it to the Jason, so he's the person who is handling all, the papers, commercials, all kind of stuff, the supervisor, all kind of stuff. So we are the great team too. I think we working together.
Yeah.
And that's what it is right now in the Mass Contractors.
I love it. Well, Jason, let's talk a little bit about what you do. Let's talk about Mass Contractors as well. And I want to talk about this award in just a second. So who is Jason Orozco, and what are you doing over there at Mass Contractors?
Yes, sir. Just to elaborate and piggyback off of Torrico here, I originally met him at the age of 13. I'm currently 20.
Okay.
And I understand that my role in this company is kind of big because I'm basically his right-hand man.
Yeah.
I essentially do the bids, the pricing, the estimates, all the shebang in that pricing department, right? And then I also handle the customer-client relations. But thankfully, I was able, being in Germany, of course, I'm in the military.
Right.
I go to 3 years.
Okay.
I was in Germany and doing a 3-week mission out there. And as I was out there and taking advantage of the downtime, I got to take advantage and do interviews. And I managed to find the right person to be our administrative assistant because we definitely need one.
Okay.
And this person seems to be the right fit, and I believe that we'll definitely grow even bigger.
Okay.
And I see a lot of potential with the company having this third person helping us out. But I guess long story short, I just try my best to maintain any contracts, and if there are any problems,
Sure.
being paperwork, documentation, or anything right on site at these jobs. I try my best, whether I'm there or not. I try my best to mitigate these problems and make sure it's not a reoccurrence.
Okay. So let me ask you, Jason, if I am looking for, I don't know, a bathroom remodel or a kitchen remodel or an addition to my house, am I reaching out to Mass Contractors, or are you guys dealing specifically and exclusively with builders and investors? Raul?
Yes, this is one of the things is I love it. It's like additions and the bathrooms and kitchens.
Okay.
I am going to do more the residential. He is handling more the commercial. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we doing anything about there.
All right, so Raul, you're coming to my house because I've only got the house that I need to deal with. And Jason, I don't have a factory yet, so you're not coming to see me, right?
I wouldn't be.
No,
Sir.
unless there's a problem. And then, there's not going to be a problem because I'm looking at a an award here, and just so we're all very clear, and we'll post these photos, of course, as well. This award, Jason, is like the size of your head. I mean, it's gigantic. So the Best of 2026 award winner from Business Rate and Benchmark. It's powered by Google Reviews. Explain to me just what that means.
I guess I'll go into a little more detail in this award. Just first and foremost, we take much pride into this. For the amount of time that we've been working together, and I've been being that extra push. I've always encouraged, after completing the any scope of work or any jobs, that being residential or commercial, and just to throw it out there, I'm trying my best to work into getting federal contracts as we speak.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay.
But back to the award. It's something we definitely take pride in, and I always encourage the clients to leave a review for us. Now that we have the support and we're BB accredited, I'm going to also push that they leave reviews on our BBB business, public business.
Right.
And like I said, any problems that show up on the residential side of the business and the commercial, I always try to handle that and reply to these reviews. It's all public. Anybody can go in there. It's free.
Right.
It's out there. They can see that we've been trying to respond and try to mitigate, like I said before, these issues if they ever come up. But thankfully, the majority of the reviews that we've had always been satisfactory.
Sure.
And our goal is to make sure that we meet the expectations and maintain those expectations that the clients or customers have for mass contractors.
Right.
So, like I said, because of these efforts and maintaining these customer relations and keeping them at good spirits, and I definitely think we deserve this award.
Sure.
And I mean that in the most humble way I can say that.
Yeah.
Because there's long nights,
of course,
early mornings that we both go into, and it feels really good that we get the recognition of all our efforts and the lack of hours of sleep that we have trying to make sure everything is in good standing.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's an important thing, and it's not a matter of bragging when it's true, and you're not bragging. Neither one of you is bragging, but I'm going to brag on you because it's a very impressive award. Again, Best of 2026 award winner, Business Rate, and this is all based on the Google reviews. And let's not kid ourselves. I mean, Raul, you know, if somebody doesn't like something in this day and age, boom, they're going to jump on and complain about it. And there are not as many people, and every statistics class will tell you this, negative outweighs positive. When somebody's asked about something, it's 10 to 1. So the fact that you've got all of those positive reviews, the fact that you have so many people taking the time, they're so happy with the work that you've done that they're like, yeah, I'm absolutely going to leave a positive review. So you guys should be very, very proud of that. Very proud.
Yes. And one of the things I want to tell you, it's not easy to be, too happy to the customer.
Right.
Because always in residential too, either they got a lot of sentimental, the owners, they got sentimental things,
That's right.
They want the best and then the construction. So, but it's not as easy.
Right.
But, we have a really good reputation in Richmond because people, they know Mass Contractors is the fair company.
Yep.
And, I'm really happy for that. But it takes so long to build this relation for the customers for Richmond.
So you said Mass Contractors, and let me remind everybody, masscontractors.com, M-A-S, masscontractors.com. 12 years you've been in operation. That's a long time. Yes. That's a lot of customers.
Yes.
That's a lot of houses you've taken care of, huh?
Yeah, it is. But, we grown up. So I think Mass Contractors, they get in the really good point right now because we make mistakes too either, but we try to fix it up and make it better. Yeah. And that's where we're right now. It's we can tell like everybody And the Richmond, the customers, they know to us. The customers, they call me and they for 3-5 years. They say,
Right.
you recognize me too? I know because I talked so much customers, but people, they call back,
Yeah.
to Mass Contractors.
I love that. I love that. Masscontractors.com. Masscontractors.com. Now, I'm going to remind you about the phone number as well. 804-833-4600. 804-833-4600. That's the main number. Jason, let me ask you about location, because I know the company itself, Mass Contractors, is in Chesterfield, but say I'm in Hanover or New Kent, or are you going to be able to help me out, or are you strictly doing the projects in Chesterfield?
No, sir. We actually expanded our work area to the Metro Richmond area, that being New Kent, like you said, Hanover, up to Ashland, going down to Chesterfield, past Chesterfield, Amelia, or going out west to the west end of Henrico.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent. And again, remind everybody the sort of services that are available. If people are listening to this and okay, I want to deal with somebody who is a Better Business Bureau accredited business, and again, that's not an easy process. It's a very thorough investigation and examination. And so when you have that BBB accredited business designation, that just means a lot. And I share all the time, gentlemen, that that's my first stop. Whatever it is that we may need, whatever it is that we may be hiring for, I want to see a Better Business Bureau accredited business designation. And if not, I mean, they might be nice people and they might do good work, but if they've not taken the opportunity to go through that process, I'm always a little leery. So, what are the services again that we'd be reaching out to Mass Contractors for?
Yes, sir. I guess I'll start with the residential side. So,
Yeah.
When it comes to residential and people are inquiring for jobs, they would be asking or looking for us for roofing, plumbing, electrical, framing, bathroom renovations, kitchen renovations, any additions,
Okay.
decks, patios.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So that's a lot. It's sort of like one-stop shopping, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then another thing we're looking into is developing new house constructions.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna tap into that side of the industry and see if we can start and grow.
Okay.
High hopes.
Yeah.
Definitely high hopes in that.
Absolutely. And on the commercial side, what are we looking at in terms of commercial work?
Yes, sir. So the commercial work where we're looking at painting, flooring. If, like, for example, if it's a restaurant, any kitchen equipment that needs to be moved, we also take care of that. Flooring, if I haven't mentioned that already, the electrical, the plumbing, because essentially we do operate as a general contractor when we get these jobs and the contracts and set in place, and we sub most of the work out. Thank God we have a trustworthy line of support from these subs that we have in contact with us, and we always try to maintain, like, I guess, piggybacking, going back a few pages back in our conversation about the investors and who helps, basically with a business.
Sure.
We try to be as prompt as possible and maintain that communication with the investors and any private, clients that we have.
Right.
That also have jobs themselves, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And like 9 times out of 10, they also refer us to other people that are also looking for other work to be done.
Okay.
It could be we've done chains of restaurants, a lot of commercial buildings in the city of Richmond, and we've also done a lot of houses, not just like in the Chesterfield area, like we said, but around the Metro Richmond area.
Yeah.
And then touching back on that federal government projects that we're trying to get into, I'm definitely trying to look into that, so that way we could publicize that and hopefully build more trust from the public or with the public, and show them that, hey, we're not just dealing with residential, commercial, but we're also dealing with the federal government.
Yeah.
And hopefully that reaches out to them and the message is delivered like, hey, we're a reputable business.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll have that trust or build that trust with them to feel secure enough to reach out to us like, hey, we have this. Are you able to take care of this? And we'll try our best to accommodate them.
Excellent. Well, an absolute pleasure chatting with you gentlemen. I'm so happy for the big award. I'm going to remind everybody again, Best of 2026 award winner business rate for Mass Contractors, and that's presented by Benchmark. It's powered by their Google reviews, so that absolutely says a lot. The other thing that says a lot is that Mass Contractors is a Better Business Bureau accredited business. So if you do have the remodeling, you do have a commercial project, you've got any of the things that Raul and Jason have mentioned here, you're going to want to reach out to them. The website is masscontractors.com, M-A-S, masscontractors.com. The direct dial number into the office is 804-833-4600. 804-833-4600. Raul, Jason, I appreciate you being here. Another wonderful episode of BBB Sharing with the Better Business Bureau serving Central Virginia.